Hey, welcome back to Tuesday Coffee Break with me, Michael Coffey. This is week 5 in our 5-week series called Setting an Example. Week 1, we talked about the power and impact of our words. Week 2 was the power and impact of our behavior. Week 3 was the power and impact of our care. Week 4, the power and impact of trust. And today we're going to talk about the power and impact of integrity. There are 25 cross-functional employees in a room, spanning from entry-level roles to upper levels of management and leadership. We're in session 3 or 4 of a 6-month program on servant leadership, and I'm beginning to solicit feedback from the group, and I'm asking them to consider how they can further develop people and draw them out and empower and engage them on their teams. As I often do, I'm really trying to get some lively discussion going, and I don't just want the check the box answers. I really want them to share the challenges and the obstacles they're running into. And the reason I want that to happen is because I believe that leads to a powerful conversation, not just where I, as the presenter or facilitator, gives an answer, but where others in the room can begin to support, encourage, and provide answers for their colleagues. Then his voice is as big as his stature, and I hear his solution to the challenges of engaging and empowering employees. And his words, quote, are, "We just need to fire all the idiots." Now you could hear a pin drop in the room as he said that, and you could feel people uncomfortable with it. And it took me a moment because my mind had to catch up with my ears. And to be honest, I was thrown off. And so I needed to get some more clarity. And I asked him, well, what do you mean by that? And he repeated himself just a little more firmly and said, "We just need to fire all the idiots." Now, this was a pretty large man. His stature was, something like picture a linebacker in the NFL. And so I couldn't let this go, and I decided to ask him a couple of questions. Now, the room is silent. No one else is saying a thing. And so I asked him, who hired all of these idiots that work for you? Well, the answer was obvious. He did. And then I asked him, so what's going to happen when you hire your next batch of idiots? Now everyone was silent, including this hulk of a man. See, what was happening there is he lacked integrity, but it wasn't the type of integrity, the ethical part of integrity, the lie, cheat, and steal part of integrity. I think he would have passed that test. The part of the integrity that he lacked was that part of integrity that talks about congruence and harmony and agreement. It's that part of integrity that's equally important for leaders as the ethical lie, cheat, and steal part of integrity. So let's take a deeper look in how we can fully tap into the power and impact of integrity. Step 1, be ethical. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, even a little. Let me explain this more. Don't lie to yourself or others. Be real, be honest. Anchor yourself in reality. Don't cheat on yourself and others. Don't cheat them or don't cheat yourself out of experiencing the very, very best version of yourself and drawing out the very best version of each of the people you're working with. And don't steal time from yourself and others by only showing up partially. Bring all of yourself to each moment. And that really leads us to step 2, which is pursuing congruence always. Now, congruence has to do with our earlier weeks in this series. It's being congruent with our words, with our behavior, with our care, and with our trust building. Use words well, build others up, speak with kindness and truthfulness. Behave in ways that are consistent and balanced and show your words in action. And then care about others. Practice the golden rule. Treat them as you would want to be treated. And then intentionally build trust. And you do this through showing up congruently You show this in congruence with your words, with your behavior, with your care. That's how we pursue congruence. Step 3, tune into harmony. Here's some definitions of harmony. It's friendly or cooperative relations among people, such that social interactions are congruent and conflict-free. Another definition is it's an arrangement of parts into a whole pattern that is considered to be balanced and pleasing. In what relationships at work or in life do you need to create greater cooperation? What's stopping you from pursuing this level of congruence? And what do you need to do about that? And then what will be the big impact of living in the power and impact of your integrity? At Cultivate Group, we believe that people are the greatest resource for organizations. We believe that leadership matters and that all leadership begins with how you lead yourself. If you lead yourself well, then you're capable of leading others well. And these are foundational anchors to why we do what we do. It's our hope that these questions will help you think about how you set an example with your words, with your behavior, with your care, with your trust, and of course, with your integrity. It's an opportunity to really set an example with all of those, but also to live in the power and impact of these topics as a leader. We would love for you to share this with someone who you think would benefit from it. And of course, if you leave a like or leave a comment, that helps us as well. I'm Michael Coffey. We are Cultivate Group. This is Coffee Break. You are fantastic. And until next time, be well, lead well, and do well.